Hi, welcome back to Maybe Island. I'm Papa.
And I'm Gaga.
And it has been a while since we've been on Maybe Island.
It sure has been. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications.
And make sure you watch until the end because we're going to have some interesting thoughts. And also, don't skip the ads. That's what keeps us on the air. And let us know where you're watching from. Somewhere in the Americas, somewhere in Europe, Asia, Indonesia, Australia. Let us know.
Okay, welcome back, you guys. Today, we are listening to a new song that was released July 22nd by a new artist, Mac Noel, a young artist, 18 years old from North Carolina. So we're going to be listening to his second song called Magic. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm. We are ready.
All right, let's go.
I like it already.
Not a fast song, apparently. Got a nice beat to it.
Mm-hmm.
95 I'm taken with all the rules we're breaking. Is the end, or should I wait
Got a good voice.
Yeah, nice voice. Tenor.
Mm-hmm.
As if by magic you came to me in my dreams, baby. We'll be meant to be, or maybe I'm supposed to be alone.
That's a nice sort of medium slow song. A good melody, good vocals, good instruments.
And now the dawn is breaking, you know my heart is aching. Guess you didn't hear my call again.
Sounds like he's not sure what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I would say that.
Oh, I love the background vocals too.
Uh-huh.
Some nice harmonies there.
Yes, very nice.
Very nice blend. I like my harmonies. Ooh, wow. Ooh, that's a nice effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do love the harmonies. Yeah.
Nice layers of harmonies there.
Uh-huh.
It's a song, you want to hear again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, what were your first thoughts about this new artist and this song?
We liked it. We liked it. We liked the vocals, like the harmony,
I love the harmonies. I love the layers of harmonies.
the instrumentation. I guess we're getting ready to talk about the lyrics.
All right, let's get into it.
Well, Gaga,
Yes.
you and I have reviewed a lot of songs.
Yes.
Most songs, they sort of like, okay, this is the way I feel about this, or this is, I'm done with you, or I'm in love with you. But this song asks a bunch of questions.
It does.
And the challenge for us and the challenge for you Islanders is to figure out what the answers to these questions are. We're going to start with the lines and we're going to go through it, but we need to hear from the Islanders.
Yes.
Is whether we're on target, off target, as to what Mac Noel was thinking when he wrote this song. I'll start with the first verse. Route 95 I'm taking, with all the rules we're breaking. Nothing really matters, no. Is this the end, or should I wait until we meet again? Well, what do you think is going on there?
Well, I think it kind of implies that he's leaving. 'Cause
Yes.
He says, Route 95 I'm taking. So it sounds like he's leaving somewhere. It sounds like maybe he was feeling compromised or conflicted. Sounds like a relationship that he was having is over.
Right.
Is what
Right.
it feels like to me. Or maybe he got in a disagreement or a fight with somebody that meant a lot to him. So that's what it sounds like to me. So he's thinking, is this the end of our relationship, or should I wait until we meet again? So there are a lot of questions here
There are a lot of questions.
in this first verse.
And Islanders, to be fair to you all, we have studied these lyrics. But on the second line, it says, with all the rules we're breaking. We're, with apostrophe, means we are. What rules is he breaking? If there's a relationship disagreement, is he storming off? And the rule is they're supposed to stay with each other until they figure it out and not go to bed angry? what's going on there? And then he says, nothing really matters, no. And then he asks, is this the end? Or should I wait until we meet again? It almost sounds like he's ready to say, let's end it. I don't know. What do you think?
But that's also, ending a relationship is painful.
Absolutely. So he's going down 95.
Having conflicted feelings.
Having conflicted feelings. For you islanders, Interstate 95 is a major route, and it doesn't run down the coast, but it runs through every state along the coast. All the way from Maine down through New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Georgia, South Carolina, and down into Florida. And it's very heavily traveled, and apparently he's left wherever they were and is taking off and going down 95. And now we come to the chorus, and why don't you read the chorus, Gaga?
Which maybe answers some of the questions you have in the first verse. As if by magic you came to me in my dreams, baby. So that right there makes me ask, is this a dream? Was this a dream or was it reality? Is it fantasy or reality?
Good question.
I'm fascinated, captivated, frustrated. Could be meant to be, or maybe I'm supposed to be alone, alone, alone.
In his dreams, so he's mad, running down the road. Is he stop somewhere and sleep in a rest area in his car, or does he check into a motel and as if by magic she has come to him in his dreams, or did he not get? He's been tossing and turning all night. We don't know, because he says, I'm fascinated, captivated, can't do without her, frustrated, upset that they had a fight. Apparently, that's what I get from it. Islanders, what do you think's happening?
I kind of thought, so is this a dream or is it a fantasy? Was all of it a fantasy? Or was it a real relationship? I think it also brings up like a question, am I good enough or am I going to be alone forever?
Oh, wow.
You know.
Alone. Yeah. You know, you wonder about alone. He says, maybe I'm supposed to be alone without you. At the end, he thinks, do I really want to be alone?
You remember when you were young?
Yes.
I do. And I think we all wonder that when we're young.
I guess.
You know, am I always going to be alone, or is there going to be that special someone out there for me?
Right.
And, you know, there really always is. But sometimes you think it's never going to happen. It does. It does.
Well, apparently it's happened to him, and now he's wondering, is it going to last? And then the next verse, this isn't a long song, but it's a great song. And now the dawn is breaking. You know my heart is aching. He either fell asleep or he tossed and turned all night, but he realizes my heart is aching. That he's really hurting for her. He's really I mean, all of a sudden, he's not so sure he wants to be alone. Guess you didn't hear my call.
This answers one of my questions. It's not a fantasy.
Because he tried to call her.
Yeah. The sun is coming up and his heart is breaking, and he tried to call her.
He wants to mend things.
Yeah.
Did she hear the call and just not answer? Had she had her phone turned off?
Lots of questions.
Lots of questions.
I think it makes it interesting lyric.
And then, should I wait until we meet again? I think he wants to meet again because he's tried to call her. And then he goes back into the chorus again. As if by magic you came to me in my dreams, baby. I'm fascinated, captivated, frustrated. Could be, meant to be, or maybe I'm supposed to be alone. There is a television show called Alone, and in it, trained survival experts are dropped into the wilderness, and if they last a certain number of days, they get a certain amount of money. All of them have done it before. And in the latest episodes, a person who was dropped into the wilderness, the only change in his life was he had a young son he loved so much, very young. And after 5 days, he said, I don't want to be alone. He called on a satellite phone and said, pick me up. Very few people want to be alone.
Yeah.
When finishing up with this alone, I think the more he says alone, the more he realizes he doesn't want to be alone.
Right. And I will say this, I'm captivated by this song, and I have been left with some questions, and now I want to know what the answers are. Will they make up? Will they meet again?
We don't know.
Is he going to write another song that gives us the answers?
We need something to give us the answers. Yes.
You left us hanging, Mac.
So Mac Noel, we and all islanders all over the world need answers.
Fascinated and captivated. Not frustrated, but we do want the answers.
Islanders, we need your thoughts.
Yes, we'd like to hear what you think.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question for you guys. Is it okay to be alone? Should you really feel pressure to search for the one? Is there even such thing as the one? What are your thoughts on being alone or searching for someone to be with?
I think there is a very rare person who can be totally alone and go off the grid or not have any contact with anybody. Most people need to have some friends or some contacts, some social contacts, perhaps live alone, but not really totally be alone.
I think, though, it's possible to have very valuable relationships with people, friendships, your family, without having that really one special person. There's always a reason to be alive and to be of use to other people, to be of value to other people. So don't feel like if you don't have that special someone that there's nothing here on this earth for you to do. There is. So be content with that and maybe not focus so much on that special someone, and lo and behold, that person will come along. Just stay busy. Know that you're a valuable person and that God has a plan for you and that you're going to be all right.
As always, we're going to rate the song. So, Gaga and Papa, what would you give Magic by Mac Noel? 1 to 5 stars, and tell us why you gave the rating you gave.
It's my understanding that Mac Noel is the writer of the music, also the writer of the lyrics, and has personally done all the harmonies in this music. So I could unequivocally give this a 5.
I would like to give it a 5, but I've never given 5 to the first song that is published by a writer.
This is the second song.
It's the second one. I'm going to give it a 4. The main reason because I'm waiting for the sequel. It answers the questions to give it a 5. Gaga, I love the lyrics, I love the music, I love the harmonies, I love every bit of it. It's a great song. Islanders, whatever you do, subscribe, don't skip the ads, and comment. Comment on Mac Noel's song. Do we need to hear more from Mac Noel, whether it's to answer questions of this ones or just more music in general? Follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
Islanders, after you listen to this song, Magic, come back to us and give it a rating just like we did and let us know what you think.
Islanders, until we meet again, as always, it's nice to know
so many nice people.
Bye.
Bye.